I was reached out by ZOOZEE to review their robotic vacuum. I said, sure, why not? First, I'd like to apologize to ZOOZEE. I keep all my reviews, boxes, and everything in a special location, and this got buried within the garage during the garage renovation. So I'd like to apologize to them once again. So let's go ahead and continue on with this video. Here we have the instruction manual, which you should read. It has some useful information to get you started. I'll do just a little overview on how everything works during this video. Here we have the mopping plate. This does do mopping as well as vacuuming. Pretty cool. But we will not be doing any of that in this video because this is going to be in the garage. Basically it acts like a Swiffer wet jet, robotically, of course. And those were all the contents of it. Here we have, looks like we have the docking station and the dustbin collector. So you will have those two pieces in this box, and of course we'll open it, take a look at it a little bit later. Next we have a power adapter. Okay, kind of a long box just for a power adapter. This is a standard 110 power adapter. And one last piece in here, maybe one last piece. Oh, just a filler piece. Keep everything nice and snug. This does have a little bit of heft to it. Battery is already installed, and this is just the main vacuum. So it's nicely protected with some coverings. And it looks like we have one more little box. These are, what, the little sweepers. Yep, edge sweepers. And it looks like you get an extra set because you only need 2 of them. So here's the instructions that come with the machine. You got some QR codes you can scan and a couple pamphlets. Oh, yep, healing time. Not only do you have that one, you have this one too. Yep, pretty satisfying. But what's this? Oh, we got something tucked in here. Yep, we gotta remove another piece of like foam that's wedged underneath and goes all the way around. They really packed this thing very well. That looks to be it for all the protected covering. Oh, this is actually a pretty nice gasket. I wonder if I could use it for something else. You notice like right away that you got these big strips here. And that's where it docks to charge. And you got some other sensors on the back here. So let's go ahead and flip this over and take a look at some of the accessories it comes with. Here you'll see it's got these mopping pads. You could just fill up a container and you could actually rewash these pads. Pretty cool. And here's the dustbin collector with a filter on it. Again, we're not going to be using the Swiffer, automated Swiffer, I guess you may want to call it, but the mopping system. And these little edge cleaners just snap on. You get 2 pairs of them. So this will help get the corners. You'll notice that the vacuum, the main part in the middle is quite small. So I would suggest that this is more like a hardwood floor type cleaner. When you open it up, you're greeted with the mopping container. So we're going to go ahead and take this one out. Okay, there we go. Tells you how to fill it, and we're going to replace it with the dustbin. And all you do is you snap it in, and you're done. Again, the battery's already inside. Here you notice that you have a little brush and a tool to clean everything for the inside, because when you lift up that dustbin, you may have some residual dust in there. Let's take out the dock. Ooh, more peely time. Nice. Everything's a gloss black. And behind this docking station is a nice little compartment where you could tuck some extra wire for the power adapter if you so choose, because not everyone needs to have the cable nice and long. But I'm going to have it wrapping around one of my cabinets, so I'm going to leave it nice and long. And this is spring loaded for the contacts, because once it docks, it's going to push against it, and that's how it charges. So let's go ahead and set it on the floor, and got manually push against it, and let's charge it up. As it's charging, you're going to scan one of the QR codes that'll bring you to the app catalog for the ZOOZEE app. It's a pretty self-explanatory on how to set it up, and most likely as you're doing the setup, it's going to ask you to do a firmware update. I suggest that you do it, and I believe you may not have a choice. This way, as we're waiting for it to charge, Bear is really excited and to get it going, and the firmware update just takes a few minutes. Charging does take a long time though. So this is what I'm dealing with. I 3D print a lot and filament just goes everywhere, no matter how hard I try.
I want a vacuum there.
And these cracks and crevices is Narnia. Everything just lands here. Oh, there's the screw I was looking for.
Welcome to Narnia. I'm Mr. Tumnus.
Well, everything's charged, and the dogs really think that's something to play with. Bear loves anything that's like RC car related. And this thing is just going everywhere. Now, this is supposed to have a LiDAR system. But I noticed that it was getting caught underneath the cabinet, so I decided to put some of those squares in there for tile squares for the garage. I don't know what you want to call them, but it's pads, I guess. And this thing just went forever. I mean, it just felt like it was going to just go on forever until I said, okay, I'm gonna need to stop this at some point. And it just kept going and going. I'm like, the battery just felt like it was never gonna die, and it was just never gonna stop cleaning. And it did clean very effectively. As you see though, this is only the first time I'm running it, and it keeps maintaining the same areas. It will do a mapping, but it's going to take a long time. There's a little valley there from the garage door, and it's trying to figure out its way. It went underneath the cabinet again under there, it got its way out. It's kind of weird that this has this advanced LiDAR system, but just doesn't know its own height. And it will get stuck if it's something that's just a little bit too small, because it won't hit the bumper. Now I tried to hit the home button and it didn't work. Now I'd like to go over the app a little bit more. So when you open up the app, you have the option to hit clean, but you notice it actually tries to map the whole area as it's cleaning. That is pretty darn cool. As we go into the settings, you can see that it has all the information here that you need. You can monitor your consumable balances, voice settings, for different languages. And what else we got here? Schedule cleaning. I don't have anything set up yet. And you have do not disturb mode, kid mode, which is nice, so they can't really activate it unless you set it to. Oh, carpet boost. So if it goes over something like carpet, it'll make it more powerful. And smart partition, so you can block off a wall just through the app. Pretty cool. And it looks like I got another update. Now I'm sure if I didn't do interventions with the ZOOZEE vacuum, it would have found its way home. Let's take out the dustbin.
Detected some errors in dustbin. Please check it.
Yes, it has voice prompts. And this thing is packed. Wow, is it packed. It would have been nice to have a sensor in there letting me know that it was this full. Look, even it has more stuff down there. Ugh, Bear, you shed a lot. Wow, bud. So, yeah, definitely sucked. Emptying it couldn't be any easier. Just open it and dump it all out. Now, I did turn it upside down to get rid of anything that was inside the unit itself. And just go ahead and close the lid. What, no voice prompt? I guess when it's closed, it doesn't do it. Well, definitely looks like Bear's ready for it to go again. He's very patient. And we pan around, and he's already laying down and waiting for them to go again. Now, I really think this ZOOZEE is a really nice robotic vacuum. It did clean the floor really well. I wasn't expecting it to get any of the items in Narnia, especially that screw. But yeah, I really think this is meant more for hard surfaces, because the brush agitator is rather small, and you have those side sweepers, and plus, if you're doing carpet, that dust collecting bin is going to fill up fast. Speaking of that dust collecting bin, that's one of my only gripes with this unit, is that it's very small, and it doesn't have a sensor letting you know when it's full, and maybe the vacuum should be able to just stop. It didn't home, but I think that was my own fault, because I kept on picking it up and changing it directions, and it lost its orientation. You're going to want to give this unit a long time to proper map your flooring, and I think it'll do rather well. Well, I really appreciate you tuning into Tripod's Garage. I wish you a pleasant day, evening, or weekend, or whenever you decide to watch this video. Thanks again. We'll see you the next time on Tripod's Garage.